Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys. How are you, Denise? Okay, so come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, today's date. How are you, Margaret? How are you? So, we are here on this November the 7th, 2024. Time now is 11:08 a.m. Eastern Time where I am. So, Virgos, this is going to be a general reading, of course, for Virgo birth placements or wherever you may have Virgo at in your chart. Um, so Virgo, when it comes to this here energy, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me try to go here for a second. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm just trying to see you guys. I'm like, what is going on here? All right. You said I'm blessed, woke up. Okay. Trying to figure out, like, all right. Okay, now I can see the chats. Okay, so you guys, this is going to be a general reading, like I said. Okay. So definitely, some of you could definitely be dealing with strong Aries, Libra placements. Okay. Cross watchers, you are definitely welcome to join in on this here reading. Keep it classy, keep it respectful. But again, this is definitely a general reading for the sign of Virgo. Somebody's trying to spiritually attack my throat chakra. Virgo, you are hearing this reading. Like I said, Aries and Libra as well with the Hermit card and the Star card. So Aquarius, Virgo, Libra, Aries, and Cancer and Gemini is here. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, strong air placements. Cancer's also here, like I said, Cancer. And who else is standing out? I thought I saw a fire sign up in here. But yeah, Aries is here. Okay. So Virgo, the first message that I am getting here, and this first message is that some of you, it seems as though you have a King of Cups who's wanting to come back with this here Ace of Cups and have some sort of new beginning with you when it comes to the Two of Cups. Somebody wants to come in and right their wrong or make amends with you. This is a situation where if you, the two of you, is being compatible. Somebody is doing a whole lot of heavy contemplating and meditating about this situation when it comes to the Four of Cups. Somebody seems to be having a hard time when it comes to the Hangman energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. For some of you, the Lovers card is here. Gemini, like I said, somebody's having a hard time dealing with this situation. Feeling as though they may have sacrificed a lot of different things. Having a hard time letting go. This can definitely involve a third party with the Three of Swords energy. I feel like some of you are dealing with a past person who once upon a time was breadcrumbing you when it comes to the Six of Pentacles. Feeding you crumbs for sure. For some of you, this is a situation where not only are you dealing with a third party or somebody who could be connected to a third party, take it how it resonates, but when it comes to somebody trying to approach you or somebody who's looking in from the outside, who's sitting back plotting how to get here and cause some sort of drama to come into place, because you got the Five of Swords energies here. And so for many of you, it's given definitely somebody is trying to come in and cause some sort of interference in this here situation between you and another person, like maliciously on purpose, be spiteful, This could be somebody who's definitely selfish with envy and greed. They see something that you have that they themselves want. Because I do see the tower. Okay. So definitely in the core, some sort of place some sort of obstacles in your path. And for many of you, somebody could definitely be spiritually attacking you here in your sleep when it comes to this here nine of swords. Okay. Somebody's causing a lot of anxiety and stress and worryation, you know, mental breakdown. Somebody's feeling anguish about a situation. And for some of you with the Eight of Cups, somebody is ready to move forward when it comes to trying to escape their past, you know, seeking a new spiritual journey elsewhere. Somebody could definitely be feeling burdened at this time when it comes to carrying these here Ten of Wands, when it comes to needing to release this here anxiety and this stress. And it's kind of weird to me because you come in there with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. And so there's definitely something here that's letting you know, okay, yeah, your intuition's not lying to you. Pay close attention to your intuition when it comes to that Queen of Cups. And don't be afraid to set boundaries and don't be afraid to check a situation with the Queen of Swords if need be. Um, and so when I see this here Emperor, some of you could definitely be dealing with a higher power of authority, maybe a boss, you know, I don't know, maybe a judge, okay? Some of you can have legal problems or dealing with somebody who does, because the Justice card came out right behind the Emperor. That Emperor is definitely a strong male masculine energy, somebody who looked up to, you know, judge, police officer, whatever the case may be. And then when it comes to this judgment, you know, this here justice card, that Libra card, that's all about a need to give accountability for one's actions when, you know, somebody could say innocent to proven guilty, or somebody who wasn't willing to take accountability for their actions for their own responsibility. And so it's kind of crazy, but it's like somebody's going before the Emperor facing this here justice situation where a decision is being made where it's causing somebody to go into complete isolation with this here Queen of Pentacles, causing somebody to separate themselves from a situation where this person, you know, the Queen of Pentacles could possibly feel, you know, a little beat up on and saying, okay, you know, the time has come for me to get out in nature, meditate about the situation, take a closer look at it and carefully examine it and go within and reflect as a hermit because you're here. And so, like I said, some of you are dealing with a third party. That Three of Swords, Five of Swords energy concerning that Gemini, that Lovers card. And the thing that's not focused on the drama in this here situation. You're not. When it comes to the Queen of Swords, though, when it comes to this here Queen of Swords energy, what I can say, Virgo, is that you are not one to bite your tongue. When it comes to speaking your mind, a lot of times, Virgo, you not only speak on strength, but you speak on honesty. And when you speak the truth. And so often a lot of people may not be able to handle your truth. But when you say what you mean and you mean what you're saying, you put your foot down, you don't have a reason to backtrack on what it is you say. And I feel as though many people may have taken your weakness, taken your kindness as weakness. And now you're on this different journey where maybe in the beginning, like I said, somebody was shutting you up, you know what I'm saying? Attacking your throat chakra, making it so you wasn't able to speak up for yourself. But I feel as though now, for the first time, you are able to speak up and defend yourself when it comes to you stand up and fighting for what you believe in. And I feel like you just cutting things kind of short too. You're not really trying to go into a long conversation. It's like it is what it is. You understand what I mean? It's like you are trying to definitely do something different with yourself at this time because many of you are definitely manifesting with this here Magician card for sure. And not only are you going within to reflect, because I know sometimes they say we Virgos can overanalyze, but then you got the Queen of Cups. So it's not really having much to do with you overanalyzing. It's just you paying attention to your visions, your downloads, your intuition. When something tells you that something's not right, you proceed with caution, as you should. Now, what I see here in front of me at this time is that when it comes to the Two of Wands, when it comes to you making plans for the future, with this here Two of Wands, you got the Page of Wands, so you are ready for something new. And you are ready to take back your power and focus on your most important priorities at this time when it comes to that Queen of Wands. And many of you could be sitting here working very hard on your stability when it comes to working on your creative talents and gift at this time. When it comes to that, the Eight of Pentacles, many of you could find yourself wearing multiple hats, where you're multitasking and you're juggling more than one thing. And so when it comes to you waiting for your ships, so when it comes to, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So it's like when it comes to, the Three of Wands, you keeping your feet flat on the ground and waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for your hard work to pay off. The Knight of Wands is like somebody's willing to put forth the effort, willing to take the risk to do whatever it takes for them to get to whatever it is they are trying to achieve. Because with the Page of Swords, many of you are definitely feeling driven with that vision at this time. But then you can also be dealing with an individual who's also coming in with the Page of Swords energy in a reverse. Well, you could be dealing with somebody who's coming in on an act of impulse. They're not thinking, because I feel like you do got somebody who's trying to rush in and stop you from moving forward. Because for many of you, when it comes to this here Eight of Pentacles, you got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like financially your stability will improve, because you got this here King of Pentacles with the King of Wands. So when it comes to your wealth and abundance and your creativity, like I said, your talent, and you could be dealing with someone who's going to help you. Who knows? You may end up meeting somebody, an earth sign, fire sign, but you for sure the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands is both here, and you got the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Power move with the Star card when it comes to you focusing on your dreams, hopes, and aspirations at this time. And the Chariot is here letting you know that you're definitely on the right path, headed toward a new direction when it comes to overcoming obstacles and challenges that are being placed before you, where somebody is trying to defeat you with the Two of Swords energy. You said you woke up to pick up your boo. Okay, Margaret, I see you. So let's see what else wants to come out for my Virgos at this time. Because I'm going to tell you, you guys, it's been a draining 24 hours dealing with this whole election between Trump and Kamala, the Democrat Republican Party. It's been crazy, because I'm looking at it from both ends with the situation. You got the Wheel of Fortune here, definitely. So I feel like the universe is definitely on your side for sure, Virgos. The Page of Pentacles, you're tapping into your spiritual realm at this time. You go on the spirit when it comes to dealing with this situation. Okay. I kind of feel bad for Kamala. I do. My reason for feeling kind of bad for her is because I feel like, to start off with, this really honestly wasn't her race. It wasn't really honestly meant for her to step out at this time. I feel as though they pushed Kamala out there at the wolves with no real protection. And the only reason why she was forced to get into this campaign, because of course she was the vice president. And when Joe Biden took, his health took effect, she didn't have no choice but to step up. I feel as though it just wasn't a good time for her. You understand what I'm saying? I feel as though it was some decisions that were made really without thinking, with her being the last person in the room. Who knows? She could have been forced to sign certain contracts concerning opening the border. I don't know, but like I tell people, the biggest mess up and slip up that was created was when they opened up the border. I knew that was going to be damage. Um, and that's really the main reason why people voted for Trump the way they did, because of the past 4 years that just went downhill. You know, and I feel as though we didn't really have much of a display of candidates to choose from. You understand what I'm saying? So when you look at two people, because honestly, I feel as though had they never opened up the border and things never went left the way it did, and had Joe Biden never took, had his health never took effect, I feel as though Joe Biden would have really had a much stronger opportunity of winning this here election. Um, but unfortunately, things took place. You know what I mean, and it didn't turn out that way. When it comes to the stronger candidate between Trump and Canada and Kamala, Trump, of course, was the stronger person. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. I knew, even though Kamala's a woman and she was standing up for certain things when it comes to fighting for, women's right, women issues. I get it. I'm a woman myself. I'm a mother. I get it. But I just feel as though her whole thing, I felt that maybe they should have gave her something else, to really work with, because she kept pushing reproductive organs and abortion rights. And there's too much going on around the world where we had too many things in the way. You understand what I'm saying? I feel as though too many things got in the way that outweigh the whole reproductive organs and abortion rights, and nobody could tell a woman what to do with her body. I feel that. You understand? But at the same time, when it came to opening up that border and letting things go left the way it did, and people financially struggling paycheck to paycheck, being evicted, inflation, living in their cars, living in, sleeping in tents outside, crimes being committed. I mean, it just went left. You understand? And it was too much that outweighed the whole can't tell a woman what to do with her body. We were just fighting something a little more stronger, a little more heavier. And I feel like that was the reason why people really went toward the Republicans. You understand what I'm saying? I knew myself. I stood up. I had to let my voice be heard. As much as I wanted to, go this way and say, okay, Kamala standing up for something positive, I had to vote Republican and go with Trump, just simply because of so much damage that has been done. And I think Kamala, when we got hit with the hurricanes and the tornadoes and the storms and these past hurricanes, what was it, Helena and the other one, and people lost their homes and lost their life. And when Kamala came and went to Asheville and she only offered them people $750, I knew it was over with. You understand what I'm saying? Because when they opened up that border and they allowed for people who was not U.S. American citizens, and you allow convicts to come, even though I know we all know Trump got a record. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we do. But when they opened up that border and they let immigrants into the country, United States of America, and they didn't do no background check, and they, sent them all out, busted them in sanctuary cities and states, and they gave them free housing, food stamps, debit cards. You understand what I'm saying? Shelter, clothing, all that, and gave them over $1,500 of cash. Some of them had $2,000, $3,000. And when they went toward them people who suffered in that hurricane, that bad, terrible storm, who lost their lives and their homes, you understand what I'm saying? And the only thing they had to offer them was $750. I knew then it was a done deal and it was over with. You understand what I'm saying? And so, people got to look at the whole situation, and like I try to explain to people, um, let's not look at Kamala's losing as a down. You understand? Because who knows? Maybe Kamala feeling as though she's being rejected can possibly very well be her protection. You know what I'm saying? Because, and the reason why I say that is because Washington, D.C., the night of the election, the state of DC, they started boarding up all kind of businesses. They was putting up extra security gates at the White House. People was really preparing and planning for the worst because people were in fear for their life that had Trump lost this election, that all hell was going to break loose, right? So who's to say that had Kamala won, that is no telling what type of situation she would have possibly walked in. You understand what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe the Heavenly Father removed Kamala from this here situation during this time because it wasn't meant for her to have to step out there. Nobody want to go through a repeated pattern of what took place on January 6th at the Capitol. Nobody wants to go through that. And I just feel as though had Kamala won, is no telling. Somebody probably would have tried to actually remove her and actually on purposely and maliciously. Is no telling who was plotting to delete her. You understand what I'm saying? So her losing this whole election, that was probably a blessing on her behalf in disguise. We don't know, right? We just don't know. You feel me? Because exactly, Margaret, they was burning down ballot boxes. Exactly. And not just burning down ballot boxes, but there was a college, a black college fraternity. Where was it at? Was it in Texas or Alabama? The whole entire college campus was set on fire. Now, I don't know if somebody did that on purpose to kind of send out a sign. I don't know what that was about, but that was crazy. And so, Kamala not winning this, that could very well have been a blessing in disguise on her part. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that she can't come back in 4 years from now and try to run again for office. Although I feel like if she do, J.D. Vance is going to definitely be put up on that. You know what I'm saying? I feel 100% J.D. Vance will probably be the next president in 4 years from now. And it's going to be some people that's going to try to go up against him. And I really don't think Kamala's going to stand a chance when it comes to going up against J.D. I don't see that happening. You understand? But that's not to say that she can't run again within these here next 4 years. And like I tell people, let's not throw no more hate. Let's get rid of all the anguish and the animosity and, can't stand Trump because it is what it is. It was a huge clean sweep and the whole damn map was turned red. You understand what I'm saying? Grand Rising to you too, Trinity. I see you, baby girl. I see you. And so, like I tell people, the time has come to let's pray for Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he's everybody's president now. And so at the end of the day, we need all the foolishness to stop. The time has come to clean some shit up. The time has come to make, correct the wrongs, fix some shit. Let's try to make the world a better place as much as we possibly can. And at this time, I just feel like it needs to be equal justice for everybody. You know what I mean? Let's not give and take and, give more so to one people, and breadcrumb the other. The time has come to stop breadcrumbing people. Everybody's in need of help at this time. Everybody's in need of help. Everybody, and so I just knew in my spirit Kamala wasn't going to win this, Then she kept talking about the middle class, the middle class, the middle class. And she wasn't really saying nothing about the lower income families who are really struggling down and out. She didn't really get up and produce appropriate plan for people to really take her back. Exactly. So already knew the outcome. And it was just unfortunate. And so now we can't do nothing but move forward. And let's just try to do what we can to come together in unity and faith, and let's try to build this country back up. Let's try to build it back up. Let's get out here and do what we gotta do. to clean shit up, and make it easier on everybody. You feel me? All right, Virgo. So y'all got the moon card. So there is some deception around you. I just had to share that because so many people been coming on my people keep asking me, Tracy, why did you not vote for Kamala? Why did you vote for Trump? And so I had to keep explaining myself, and try to break it down as simple as possible, And so I wanted to share that. But with that moon card, Virgo, you got the 4 of Wands, all right. So when it comes to making some sort of commitment or to wanting to commit yourself, I feel like you are trying to commit yourself to something that's worth longevity. I feel like when it comes to you putting forth an effort, or you putting in any type of time, you being willing and wanting and able, you know what I'm saying, to agree to saying, okay, I'm willing to do this right here. Virgo, I don't see you putting forth any type of energy or effort into a situation that does not meet your standards. Okay. So it's like, because the high priestess is here and the moon card is here. Okay, so when that high priestess comes here with this moon card, there's a need for you to pay close attention to the red flags, because everything that looks good may not be good for you. So when it comes to jumping into some sort of long-term commitment, spirit may be telling you to kind of like, pull your energy back a little bit and carefully examine this and make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, and make sure that you know this person's true intentions toward you, even before you sign your name on a dotted line, because you can have people coming back to you because you are the sun. So you are focused on your own peace and happiness at this time. But because you got so many people that's taking notice of you, and people are, starting to see your confidence within yourself. When you have that confidence and you're willing to stand up and be strong for what you believe in, and you stand up in your own spiritual faith, that right there is attractive. You understand what I'm saying? And so you are able to attract a lot of different individuals, a lot of people. And so people see that, you're not the same individual once upon a time who was easy to take advantage of, because you've been there, you've done that, you did that, and you have experienced some things in your life. We all have gone through those trials and tribulations, and we all have a testimony and a story, to write about. You understand what I'm saying? You're on your spiritual journey. And so you suffered through a lot of things. You have fallen, you have gotten back up. You've had many people who have stabbed you in the back and put you down and left you out there to have to, get back up on your feet. You feel me? By yourself. And so your struggle was real. And so you learned from your own past struggles and mistakes. And you don't go out here looking to blame everybody for shit. You chalk it up and you like, okay, that was a lesson learned. Okay, that was a life lesson learned. And I blame my damn self for allowing myself to be dumb enough to get in that shit and put up with that bullshit. But it taught me. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's like, yeah, you say everybody take accountability for that. Exactly. And so it's like, when it comes to you starting over, Virgo, and here go this 7 of Swords energy, this thief, this person that's trying to come in and get out without getting caught. Like I said, I feel like you got somebody who's trying to come in and just trying to use you for what it is, what they want. Somebody who wants to get in and steal from you, lie to you, cheat on you, talk about you, gossip about you, put you down. Don't mean you know damn good. They only coming in and get what you want because they see that you strong. They see that you at peace. They see that, you ain't fucking with nobody. You ain't let nobody fuck with you. And you got somebody who looking at you like, okay, Virgo got this right here. So I feel as though I need to come in here and I need to steal this shit away from Virgo so that I can strip Virgo of her power or his power, right? And then on the other side, you got somebody who's looking at you as a wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. But Virgo, when it comes to you with this world card, you're closing out a cycle and you're making room for new beginnings. Some of you could even be thinking, okay, well, maybe I need to go travel someplace, travel not just for leisure, but travel for business, and kind of weigh your options. And, with this whole new election, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Lord will open up an affordable door, because some of you could be thinking about moving into better housing. You know what I'm saying? Moving somewhere that's gonna make you happy, where you could be at peace and be able to really start your life over again, because you are coming in here with the Empress, okay? And some of you do have Leo placements in your chart, because here go the Strength card, right? And so I feel as though, yeah, you're going to bounce back. Now, I do see that you have a whole lot of people that's plotting and scheming behind your back, stabbing you in the back, sure as hell. And this could definitely be at work, okay? So you can have somebody who's trying to stab you at work. Now I do see a lot of illusions that's trying to come in when it comes to these options, when it comes to the Seven of Cups, right? But I feel as though Spirit is telling you that if you are single, you probably better off staying single. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is to avoid the distractions and to avoid certain people, places, and things from being an obstacle, getting in your way. Okay, because some of you are walking forward and you're walking into this change, this brand new change, and you are going to discover a little more about yourself because Spirit is showing you day, one day at a time. Spirit is introducing you into a newer you, a bigger, better, brighter you. You're thinking wisely, you're thinking smart. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe you had people in your way who was coming in with all these obstacles that was, kind of bringing you down. Is Brittany here? Cause oh, what's up, Brittany? I see you, girl. I'm like, as I saw Trinity say, Brittany, you said a punk that high, what's up, girl? And so I feel as though, when it comes to certain things, right? Some of you've been through a lot of, you could have been through a painful ending with this here death card, right? And so sometimes you, like I said, you got to take a negative and change it to a positive. And so you went through this painful ending when now you're going through a spiritual rebirth and you're coming out on the other side, right? And so, hold on, you guys. All right. I had to shut the computer down a little bit. But yeah, Virgo. And it's crazy because the King of Swords wants to come out. And see, some of you could be dealing with a group of people. Your light is shining. Your light is shining. Your light is shining brightly. And sometimes when your light shines a little bit too damn brightly, that's when you have a lot of hate because you got the Five of Pentacles. So it's like somebody could be feeling as though they're being left out in the cold, or there could be a fear of not having enough because somebody is feeling rejected and abandoned at this time. And that's like for some of you Virgo, I do feel like somebody wants you to get kicked out. Somebody's hoping that you're going to get kicked out or you're going to become homeless, and somebody's trying to strip you of your finances. So I do feel as though somebody is trying to evict somebody from their home. And there go that Nine of Wands. So some of you could be feeling mentally drained or emotionally. You can have a lot on your plate at this time. You're still standing, but you could work a job where you're surrounded by a lot of enemies. And so it's like you're still standing, even though you could be tired and wore out. This job can be really breaking you down. But like this is your bread and your butter. So you're still standing and you're standing before your enemies, and your enemies are trying to bring you down. They are trying to destroy you. They want you to feel weak. They want you to feel empty. They want you to feel, drained. They don't want you fixing yourself up. When you wake up and you go to work and they see you, hair done, nails done, makeup done, nice little outfit or whatever case may be, that becomes a threat. Somebody might not be able to handle that, even though they may have more than you. And see, you being a Virgo, you don't really worry about the Joneses. You're not trying to keep up. You're not trying to look at nobody else and say, okay, that person got a car. I wish I had that. Or that person lives in a fancy house. I wish I had that. As a Virgo, we don't look at people that got bigger or better because we live within our means. You understand what I'm saying? Just because you got a mansion, I don't want no damn mansion. I'm a single woman. I don't have any small children or pets anybody got to take care of. So I damn sure ain't trying to take care of no big ass house for me to have to live in by my motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to me, I always tell Spirit, just give me what it is I need that I could take care of and focus on my own, maintain my own stability. I ain't trying to get out here and have to be the one responsible for cutting my own grass. You know what I'm saying? Have to mow the lawn and, wet the garden. I ain't trying to do that. Maybe once upon a time I did all that. Been there, done that, did that, done had several houses. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm at an age now where I don't need a lot of materialistic shit. Because people got to understand the bigger the house, the more the damn bills are going to cost to heat that bitch up in the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? And to keep it cool in the damn summertime. So if you got a big house, it costs it to live in a big ass house. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't give a fuck about how fancy your car is, because that's a payment. So I look at inflation for real, for real. You know? And so I feel like Virgo, when it comes to that, like I said, you're focused on your own peace and happiness, right? So sometimes when God blesses you to receive a seed, the Lord will allow you. If you say, okay, God, let me get this mansion, God will say, okay, I'm going to let you have that mansion. God, let me get this castle. Okay, I'm going to give you this castle. Right? But then when we take on a lot of shit onto our plate and we tell God, okay, God, let me get this car, let me get that car, let me get all these homes, let me do this, let me do that. God will bless you with that. But then don't get mad and blame God when shit go left and you're not able to attend to all that shit that you asked for. So sometimes God will take you off your high horse and bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Just bring it down a couple of notches and make shit and do it, and not to be malicious, but do it to teach you that, sometimes better things come in smaller packages. And sometimes you only need what it is you need and not what you want. When time has come for you to focus on your needs, that's more important than your wants. Because materialistic shit come and go, right? But there's a need for you to protect yourself at this time when it comes to all these distractions and obstacles that's being put in your path, because now you got a lot of people out here that will approach you and not tell you the truth about who they really are, what the fuck they really may have. Now we got people running around this motherfucker hiding the fact that they're HIV positive or they got AIDS or they got STD, and they're not telling nobody shit. And everybody's running around infecting everybody, and everybody's sleeping with everybody, and everybody's catching shit back and forth. And so you're being a single person and you're being spiritually celibate, that's protection. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfucker wants to ghost you and, don't call you, don't text you, tell that motherfucker thank you. Because you don't need that son of a bitch knocking at your door. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't want to have to worry about a motherfucker giving me shit. I don't want no STD, no HIV, no AIDS. I ain't trying to catch none of that shit. And I ain't got time to be dealing with liars and stress and other bitches and baby mamas and baby daddies. I ain't got time for none of that shit. I'm too old for that bullshit. You understand? And so it's like I feel like spirit is trying to protect you, Virgo. I feel like spirit is saying rejection is your protection. Okay, it's not all about material, material needs. I feel like spirit is telling this the time of the season now, where the time has come for Virgo, you to look out for you. Look out for you. Remember what it felt like when you hit rock bottom and you had to get back up and you had to struggle by your damn self and pull yourself up by your own bootstraps when didn't nobody give a fuck about you. Spirit is saying, remember the things that you had to go through to get where you are today. You understand? And be thankful and count your blessings for what you have today, because it could be a lot worse. And you already know what it's like to go through a worse situation because you have already been there. And so count your blessings because you come far. And so some of you could be saying, well, I don't have any family. I don't lost loved ones. It's Thanksgiving now. It's Christmas. And I feel all by myself. Spirit said, you're not by yourself. You're not by yourself. And so I feel like, it's going to be some treats and some surprises and some rewards. And yeah, we're going to go through some shit. But I feel like we're on a spiritual journey toward a new path. And you got the Ace of Wands. And some of you are blessed to be able to use your voice. Sometimes, your voice needs to be heard because people need to hear, people want to know what you have been through. People want to be able to look at your experience and your strength and be like, you know what, you might have been through hell. You might have fell or whatever the case may be, but thank God you don't look like none of the shit you went through in your past life. Some of you have a powerful testimony. Some of you are, DV survivors. Some of you went through illnesses and health, accidents, all kind of shit, divorce, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Addictions, but you are a survivor. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going through none of that shit you went through in the past. So, give yourself a round of applause, and tell God thank you because you're on a new path today. And, you don't look like the bullshit you've been through. And so just take heed that when somebody comes to you with bullshit, be able to pick up on that bullshit and read that shit a mile away. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. So if you're able to resonate with this reading, by all means, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. You feel me? And if y'all wish to book a private reading, feel free to do that. I do have special discounts for my Virgos at this time. So like I said, that King of Swords want to keep coming out. The Fool card, when it comes to you ready to take a leap of faith, move forward. I feel like you're getting ready to do that. I also see the Devil card trying to show itself up on you, Virgo. I see somebody who wants to come in and make you a small orphan token of appreciation to come in with a cup. Okay, now, like I said, the devil's trying to show itself up. So that devil could be coming with tricks up his sleeve to try to, catch you and trap you and put you in bondage. So I feel like you got somebody who is trying to bond you to them using some form of magic, okay, or using alcohol. So, for you to become intoxicated so they can steal from you. And so you're here with the Seven of Wands and you're definitely on defense mode and you are protecting yourself at this time. Somebody's also trying to get a clip of your hair. So definitely protect your hair because I feel like somebody's trying to get some of your hair. They could be trying to, so be careful who you leave your hairbrush around because somebody could be trying to take your hairbrush and pull some of your hair strands from your brush or your comb. Be careful with that because I do feel like somebody's trying to collect some of your, crazy people do the most craziest things. You know what I'm saying? Um, Watch that. So yeah, Virgo, when it comes to the Ten of Pentacles, like I said, you are planting a seed. You are trying to establish yourself. Like I said, you're trying to establish yourself when it comes to planting a seed to build a stronger, firmer foundation for yourself. And like I said, they're going at Knight of Cups that's trying to come in and offer you a cup, but you're coming in with the Temperance card, so you are moving in moderation when it comes to learning how to be patient. Okay, don't rush it. Be patient because some of you could be feeling trapped and isolated at this time, feeling as though your hands are tied and you don't know how to free yourself. But that could be because you're all in your head because you got somebody again, like I said, who's trying to bond you to them. Okay, because the Fool card is here, so you are definitely ready to take a leap of faith. Okay, you do have people taking notice of your hard work when it comes to that dear Three of Pentacles. Okay, um, and you're focused on yourself with the Nine of Pentacles as you should be, with the Seven of Pentacles, paying close attention to your harvest at this time. Some of you can have Taurus placing with the hyphen card, okay, when it comes to your money. Or like I said, you're coming in with the hyphen, or you could be dealing with somebody who set, a spiritual leader, or maybe you could be seeking somebody who's a spiritual leader when it comes to seeking answers from a higher source, okay? Somebody who's very religious, um, used to spiritual traditional values, or you could be dealing with someone who's a Taurus who's also married in a one-sided situation where this is two people trying to come before the Lord's house and repent of their sins because somebody's carrying guilt. I mean, take it how it would resonate, okay? But you do have a past person who wants to come in from the past, again, with the Six of Cups. And many of you are definitely needing a saving budget, okay? So maybe to get your little piggy bank or whatever the case may be, because you definitely have somebody here with the Five of Cups who is definitely feeling let down, feeling disappointment, somebody who wants to have some sort of reconciliation with you. The Judgment card is here, so there is some sort of spiritual wake up. Um, like I said, there's a spiritual calling upon you, and so many of you are being called. Many of you spirits getting ready to tap you on your shoulder. There's some sort of spiritual awakening that's getting ready to come into your life. But that's why the devil's trying to come in and get in to stop you because the devil is also fully aware of this here blessing that you have coming toward you. And yeah, you got somebody that's trying to come in and stop you, like I said, Virgo. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys was able to get something from this. Okay. Brittany said, "Fact, she wasn't given a fair opportunity, but she gave it a great effort with what she had." Yeah, she did exactly. Exactly, Brittany. She just had too much. She had a lot on her plate, and there was no way in the hell she was gonna be able to come in there and see. People are saying, "Well, why she didn't win? Why she didn't win?" Y'all got to understand something. None of those people, who's used to dealing with Trump, those people over there, you know what I'm saying, in Russia and Ukraine and all that, they wasn't feeling Cameron. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They wasn't feeling her. You know what I'm saying? So it won't no way she was coming to sit down at their table and yeah, they wasn't trying to shake hands with her, do business with her. I'm just gonna be, that's not what they wanted. And so I always tell people, never go to a table where you're not welcome. You understand what I'm saying? And honest to God, Kamala wasn't welcomed at certain tables. She just wasn't. And that's why she didn't win. You feel me? No, no shade, no shade. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I've had so many people coming at me on my social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, you know what? It's the holiday season, y'all. I'm tired of going back through this and explaining the situation because it's common sense. Everybody can, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 3 plus 3 equals. I mean, come on, do the math, do the math. Let's focus on the holiday now. Now Thanksgiving, we what 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, maybe 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving. What's up, Dina girl? How you doing, girl? Dina came in here and caught us at the very end. So it's like, the time has come for us to just prepare for this whole Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday. And let's just prepare for 2025, right? Let's move forward and let's try our damnness to try to seek some sort of peace, salvation, and freedom and spiritual direction at this time. And let's pray that we can have a healthy Thanksgiving. And even if you by yourself, turn the damn TV on and just watch the damn Thanksgiving Macy's Christmas parade. In New York City, the Rockefeller Christmas tree is going up this Saturday. The what you call it? They have another show that's getting ready to air this here weekend also. The Rockettes in New York City. So the Rockettes, they have a holiday performance that's getting ready to come up. I think it's going to take place this weekend in New York. So there's a lot of good things that people are really trying their best to get into the holiday spirit. And I'm glad to know that they're putting the Christmas tree up, this Saturday, and that the Rockettes is trying to do a little something, something. Because right now we need something to cheer us up. You know what I'm saying? We need a little bit of happiness. We need something to help get us back up and motivate us and let us know that we are headed in the right direction toward positive change. We need some form of celebration. We need to go back to feeling good again. And I feel like Christmas and Thanksgiving is the best time of the year for everybody to feel inspired and do something different, right? you know? So hopefully you guys and definitely take time to rest. It's important that we rest, drink, plenty of water, take your vitamins, you know what I'm saying? And let's just be productive together moving forward. You feel me? So if you guys if you got something from this here reading, I pray to God you did. I do feel as though a lot of you are getting ready to celebrate yourself soon, okay? I do see a 10 of cups coming your way, okay? So I do feel as though many of you're going to have a decision that you're going to have to make regarding love between two people. One of you have a new person coming into play, and then you have a past person who's also trying to come into play. But because there go the 2 of Swords. So feeling stuck, needing to free yourself, okay? There could be competition, but Virgo, like I said, with the 6 of Swords, you're leaving this bullshit behind. You're not putting up with nobody else's drama and bullshit and chaos. You're done. That's history. Done. Stamp of approval. You understand what I'm saying? Done. And I feel like somebody might come in and try to love bomb the hell out of you, and come in being very cunning and charming and tell you every motherfucking thing you want to hear. But they actually really come in and try to steal from you and break some shit up and destroy you and pull you up off your spiritual path. Spirit is telling you to stay alert. A lot of you got some sort of, there's a lot of conflict, around you. And people could be, like I said, jealous of your strength. And so there could be a lot of jealousy. People view you as competition because your strength is shining. You know what I'm saying? And so you're not letting shit get next to you. You're not letting the bullshit pull you down. And a lot of people was probably hoping that, if a lot of motherfuckers gang up on you and talk about you, whatever the case may be, that they may fuck with your self-esteem. But keep on going. You understand what I'm saying? Keep on going. You said your work schedule has been crazy. Trust me. And see, that's why I've been on vacation. I'm going back to work tonight, but I've been on vacation for a little bit. I took some time for work. You know what I'm saying? Because I need that mental clarity. Sometimes when work kicks you in your ass, sometimes you got to pull yourself away from work and really get, fall back a little bit, get your energy back right. Get your energy back right and do what you got to do for you because ain't nobody else going to have your damn back but you. And so I feel like Virgo, you finally got the freedom to move forward with the 8 of Wands, okay? Like I said, you're heading in the right direction. Yes, you do have somebody who's trying to come and make you an offer with this here cup, page of cups. You might receive some sort of unexpected news, whether that's mail or whatever the case may be. But like I said, they go that devil. So be careful because you could be dealing with somebody who has multiple addictions. Okay, this could be somebody who suffers with drug and alcohol, substance abuse. This could be somebody who has a quick temper and they tend to be physical as well. Okay, verbally, mentally, emotionally, coming in to damage you because they already fucking damaged. Okay, so some of you got a crazy motherfucker that's trying to come in wearing this mask, acting like they just as lovable and sweet and humble as they could be, but behind closed doors, the motherfucker's an animal. So some of you need to be careful and just watch that. You know. Exactly. So keep yourself on high vibrations and separate yourself from people who's coming in with this low vibration, this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Peep game, Virgo. Peep game because you guys are normally smart and you know how to do just that. Read between the lines, all right? So with that being said, you guys, I'm out. I hope you guys got something from this reading. Like I said, feel free to book a private reading. I will be available for private readings all this weekend. Okay. So today's Thursday. So if you want to book a reading, I'm available for readings tomorrow and Saturday. All right. So with that being said, God bless.